So I'm currently watching Severance season 2. I just finished Severance season 1, so everything is decently fresh in my head. And I am interested in the show. I can't necessarily say I'm enjoying the show, but I'm interested in the show enough to keep watching. What I'm trying to understand is how I am halfway through season 2. I'm on episode 4 of season 2. And instead of trying to fill the holes of all of the questions that were posed in season 1 that they did not answer, they are just creating more holes and creating more questions. A lot of what they do in this series is just about being different, weird, cool. And some of it works. Some of it works, especially when you think about the world building. Howsoever, very little of what we receive episode to episode connects any dots for us. I finished season 1, and the only aha moment I had was about Helly. Spoiler alert. Helly is actually Helena and Egan. That was the only piece of information that made me go, oh, wow. Because I was able to connect it to why they will not allow her to retire or to quit, to leave, whatever that means. There's also the moment of realizing that Miss Casey is his wife. I had a moment earlier on where I was like, maybe Helly is his wife, right? But it ended up being Miss Casey. That was a cute, revelation. Wasn't necessarily breadcrumbed, but we knew he had a wife. We knew he cared for the wife. We knew she passed away. We knew that's why he got into Severance. Went on to the severed floor. Okay, cool. But everything else, what they do at the company, why it matters, what the numbers mean on the screen, what the goats mean, what the people in, is it O&D, are doing, why they try to pit those people against each other and make paintings of them killing each other or at war. And even bigger than that, Petey is what gets this thing going, and we still don't know what he knew. We still don't know what he was looking into or why. We spent that time going to his daughter's rock concert and learned absolutely nothing there, just taking up space. And so again, as much as I'm interested and I'm still watching, one, it's slow, it's dragging. I personally think we could have gotten to the same place in 6 episodes, not, 8 or 9? And so I'm just having this moment, and I don't want to put something out there that's not true, but what it makes me feel is that the writers don't know these answers. So instead of answering them, they're just complicating it more by adding more rules to the world, as in lore, as in backstories and stuff about these Kiers. And to be honest with you, I could care less about that as much as I want to know what's going on in present day with the company. Like, I get that there was this family who built the company, and the family is weird and has all this lore. Okay, great. What does that have to do with what they are doing right now? And how am I halfway through the 2nd season and nobody, and I mean nobody, is answering these questions? Y'all are spending all this time walking through a doggone forest. And I'm going, there's so many questions. There's so many questions. Give me some information. How are you feeling? Are you enjoying it? Am I late to the game? I'm usually late. I'm usually real late to the party, and that's fine. But for those of you who have watched, I don't mind spoilers. You can put them in the comments.